Hi, this is Olly, and this is a ELI12 Gamestop video. I'm an individual investor. This is not financial advice. I recommend you do your own research and get educated. Talk to a registered financial advisor. Everything you hear here is my own personal opinion and is completely biased based off of what I've read and the life experiences that I've had. On with the show. So in this Olly, I'm going to talk about technical analysis and options because honestly, when it comes to GameStop, I think they're both in the same boat. So technical analysis, it's the studies of market behavior and the market participants. You're attempting to find the price levels that you'll find all the buyers and sellers. Where's your support? Where's your resistance? Technical analysis does not predict price. It can help determine the direction of least resistance. It can help determine the risk of a trade and the timing of an entry or an exit. Technical analysis offers possibilities, but not really probabilities. And it's definitely no certainties. So when I see people attempting technical analysis on a stock that is 100% manipulated, I just laugh because their manipulation is whatever they decide it's going to be. It will have some pattern to it, but every single time you post that on GameStop, on Superstonk, sorry, you're just going to let them know that that's where you're looking. If too many people get behind it, they'll just change it. I think genuinely it's 100% manipulated, and you're not going to be able to figure out any of the TA because you can't figure out TA if it's not following normal market practices, right? And I find the same thing with options. There was a huge thing I saw, that was what, a month ago, everyone was all wound up about options. If you already know about options and you know how to use them and you've been using them for years, use them. Not financial advice. If you don't know enough or a lot about options and how they work, if you're coming to Superstonk to ask questions about options, you should not be touching them. Absolutely not. For the same reason why technical analysis doesn't work. When they're manipulating and completely rigging the price of GameStop and pushing it around in any direction they want, it doesn't, unless you know the price that they're going to push it to or the direction they're going, you're not going to be able to make a reasonable estimate on an options contract right now. If you know what you're doing and you're certain, that's your game to play. I ain't touching them at all. I think right now they are a complete waste of time and a very quick way to give hedge funds the premiums, more money. I've noticed that, I think everyone's noticed that for the last 8 months, it's pretty much sat in the max pain area, which means as few of those options, both puts and calls, come into the money as possible, and as much money goes to the hedge funds or the market makers who wrote the contracts in the first place. Unless you're extremely good and you know what you're doing, you're playing into their hands, in my opinion, personally. I'm not touching GameStop options. That's just utterly ridiculous at this point. Just, yeah, that's my personal opinion on both technical analysis and options for GameStop. I think they are both completely useless at this point, unless you already know what is going to happen with the price with all this shorting and the manipulation that's going on. If you don't know, they're going to wind it around in circles and make sure they take as much money as they can. Yeah. Ollie out.